did you learn from the last time you guys tangled with Oregon?
Well, for us, I mean, we really understand now that we have to continue to take care of the ball as usual. I mean, they jumped on us. They jumped on us. We did a great job of trying to fight back, but then we had some mistakes as we tried to get back, cut it, I think, to maybe 8 or something like that, and then, a couple turnovers just kind of hurt us. And that's what Oregon does. They do a great job of capitalizing on your mistakes, and that's what we have to do a better job of this game is making sure we don't have those crucial turnovers. The last game they played against Colorado with like 3 minutes to go in the first half. The score was like 32-35, and guess what? Colorado stayed on 32 the rest of that half, and Oregon ended up scoring like maybe 10 more points. So, I mean, you have to make sure you value the basketball, take good shots, and not get those guys opportunities to, build that lead.
How about the self-scout? You had 20 turnovers against Oregon, which is a team that will turn teams over. And you had 20 turnovers against Stanford, which, yeah, they'll turn teams over, but not nearly as much as Oregon.
Yeah, well, I mean, for us, I mean, that's the whole thing. I think when you look at even the Stanford game, it's not like they were pressuring us or anything. It was just a little small, minor deals where we may step out of the line, step on the out of bounds line, or travel before, take a step before dribbling the basketball, or offensive fouls. I mean, those type of plays just can't happen. And I think we've corrected that, and we definitely look forward to seeing, how much work we put in.
How does having a closer to 100% Cameron Brooks now versus the Cameron Brooks you had or didn't have against Oregon last time, how
Well,
much difference does that make?
well, I mean, I think it always helps when you pretty much have your whole team healthy. I think with Cam, one thing he does is he puts bodies on guys, and he has to continue to keep putting bodies on guys, but continue to catch the ball and be an offensive threat when it presents himself, and get offensive rebounds because he's a big guy, and to have to defend him for an entire game can have a toll on you.
You guys look at the Charlie 3 for 13 in his first game back. You work with the guards. That's what you do. What was it? Shot selection, or was he might not have been quite 100% back?
Well, I mean, I think not trying to take up for him, but he took it was a couple days off, just trying to heal. But at the same time, there aren't any excuses. He did get some extra shots in, and he just missed. But we have to continue to just make sure he's taking the right ones, and he'll do that. I mean, he came in, watched film, and hopefully we'll be able to adjust after watching film.
Can you talk about the zone defense? As some of the teams have gone zone against you a few times, and Stanford worked pretty effectively. What do you guys need to do better to combat the zone defense?
Well, I mean, I think you really, and it sounds so elementary, but you have to just play basketball. What happens is you have to do a really good job of not trying to just jack up threes, jack up threes, jack up threes, and not saying that that's what we look to do, but it happens, and we have to continue to keep looking down low as if they were in a man. But saying all that, our shooters have to take shots, and we have to make shots, and that's what it comes down to. I mean, if I'm one of the best shooters on the team, and I have wide open looks, I have to look to shoot the basketball, but I have to shoot it with confidence and in rhythm.
We were talking to Jabari and Ivan about this. Obviously, will probably be Jabari's last week at home, and possibly for Ivan as well. Tell us a little bit about what they've meant to the program.
Well, I mean, I think with both of those guys being from around this area, I mean, they've meant a lot. They're stand-up guys, not just on the court, but off the court. They're going to be great role models for the younger guys. And I know with our freshmen, with Charlie and our underclassmen that's here right now, I mean, they look up to those guys, and they've showed them how to be a good example. So I would say they've been great examples of great examples. Okay. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, they definitely have done a great job of representing themselves and their families really well.
What's exciting about what Dylan Brooks has done? I mean, I know you guys got him out there. He was out of the game towards the end of the first half when you guys played. against them. What has he done in the last 5-6 games?
Oh, he's been unbelievable. I mean, he's been a really good basketball player. He's he's shot the ball. He's shooting the ball really well. He's taking it to the basket. He's assisting. I mean, he's just doing everything. I mean, he's one of their toughest players on the team that want to try to win basketball games. But we have to try to do a really good job of controlling and making sure that he's not allowed to get into a ton of rhythm. But right now he's in a great rhythm for those guys.
How do you shut down Tyler Dorsey?
Well, I mean, I think it's a team effort, and the whole thing is you have to make sure you're not allowing him open looks, knowing you have to know where he is at all times. Sometimes easier said than done, but it's guys like that. You have to know who the shooters are. You have to know who the drivers are, and you have to know, hey, it's time to block out this guy because he around this time, around the end of the first half, 3 minutes going into the first half, at the end of the first half, this guy's going to look to try to make a play, make a steal on the ball, try to be Superman. So we have to just understand that we have to control what we can control.
I think there was a game recently where he scored in single digits and they still were able
Well,
to kind of run away with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The one thing about those guys, they have guys that can score the basketball. And again, I know last game they had 25 assists. They're playing pretty unselfish basketball right now. They're a good basketball team.
Along with the turnovers, we're asking the guys about the free throw shooting. You guys have I think 12-13 game against Arizona, looks great, and then 3 of 10 against Stanford. What do you make of kind of the ups and downs this year at the line?
Well, first of all, I mean, we want to give ourselves a chance. We have to continue to get to that line. I think our guys, I mean, they work on them. We work on them. They'll continue they'll knock them down. We just have to continue, just like with open shots. We have to go up there with confidence and look to knock them down. But I truly believe that they will go in.
I was going to say, every time I walk by the gym, there's somebody in there taking extra free throws. So I know you guys are doing. Is there much you can do as a coach at the free throw line, or is it simple make a miss?
Well, I mean, sometimes you play games with them. Hey, you have a 1-and-1, or else if you miss your first shot, you got down and back, or you have push-ups, or we have another drill right away. I mean, just but at the same time, the individual has to continue to keep their technique, don't change what they're doing, and understand it's a free throw. Right. Understand it's a free throw, and like I said, shoot it the same way you normally shoot it, and let the chips fall where they may.
Laurie was talking about there being a sense of urgency right now because you're kind of on that bubble. Did you feel that since this week in practice that the guys have a sense of urgency about this week?
Well, I mean, I think our guys they've done a great job of trying to get better every game. We know that, these games come up, but our whole thing right now is control what you can't control and take it one game at a time, and, hey, we'll be fine.
Shea does a great job of blocking shots. How do you first of all, what makes him so good is anticipation, reactions, and the other thing is anything you can do to neutralize that? Anything that he's gullible for?
Well, I mean, I think for him, I mean, first of all, he's long. He's tall and he's long and he's athletic. So the whole thing is you can't be afraid. I mean, you can't be afraid to challenge him, but you have to be smart when you're doing it, because when he blocks shots, I mean, that's like a turnover, and they're going the other way for a lob dunk. So you have to understand that he's going to probably look to jump and try to block your shot. But I mean, he can be pretty disciplined as well. He knows that guys are going in there thinking, oh, he's going to try to block it. Sometimes he may not even jump. He knows that it's on your mind, on the offensive guy's mind. So we just have to go in there with confidence and know, okay, if we go in there, we got to get it high off the glass and just see what happens. But we have to value the ball, and we have to take good shots, and I think we'll be fine.
Thanks, everyone.
Last question, please. I noticed against Oregon last time, I think Oregon shot like 11 of 23 from three-point range. What do you account for that sort of bombardment? How much of an emphasis is there for you guys to make sure you kind of really contain that perimeter going against them?
Well, I mean, I think with them, again, they're a very unselfish basketball team. So they'll drive and kick, try to get you spread, moving around. And next thing you know, they're looking for the open guy. And their right guys were taking shots. So, we have to do a good job of one-on-one defense so it doesn't force as much help. So